Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
So we need the screen also so everyone can read the verse. So maybe just zoom out and stuff.
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram.
There's a little black patch here. That means camera के lens के आगे कुछ है. So just
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
now it's gone.
Jai Prabhupada, Jai Prabhupada, Jai Prabhupada, Jai Srila Prabhupada.
Jai Prabhupada, Jai Prabhupada. Jai Prabhupada, Jai Srila Prabhupada.
Jai Prabhupada, Jai Prabhupada, Jai Srila Prabhupada.
Jai Prabhupada, Jai Prabhupada, Jai Prabhupada, Jai Srila Prabhupada.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Om Namo
To my Lord, the all-pervading personality of Godhead, I offer my respectful obeisances unto you. Namaskritya Naram Seva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Mudire. Before reciting the Srimad Bhagavatam, which is the very meaning of confidence, one should offer respectful
The Lord Brahmasari asked him, who is one without a second, who possesses full knowledge, and who is unlimited, assuming the role of a child in a family of cowherd men, and standing all alone, just as before, with a morsel of food in his hand, searching everywhere for the calves and his cowherd friends.
Text, excuse me. After saying this, Lord Brahma has fully got down rising and falling again and again at the lotus feet of Lord Krishna for a long time. Lord Brahma remembered over and over the Lord's greatness he had just seen.
Then rising very gradually and wiping his two eyes, Lord Brahma looked up at Mukunda. Lord Brahma, his head bent down, his mind concentrated and his body trembling, very humbly began with flattering words to offer praises to Lord Krishna.
Jai Srila Prabhupada ki. So welcome everyone. I see some new faces here. Let's get to know your names first.
My name is Harshal Mehta.
Harshal Mehta. Nice to meet you.
My name is Jasprit Kaur.
Jasprit Kaur. Pallavi. Welcome everyone. Well, this is Bhakti Academy and this is our Srimad Bhagavatam class going on. It happens every day. Feel free to come anytime if you want. Just to give a quick overview, what's happening is we are talking about Brahma Vimohan Leela. And if you have seen Little Krishna, you might have heard of this Leela where Brahma steals the cowherd boys. And then when he returns and sees Krishna, he sees that the boys are still there because those were manifestation of Krishna. So after realizing everything, after seeing Krishna as the Supreme Lord, Brahma then thought, okay, this Krishna is the same Narayana, which he worships, which he goes out to whenever he's in distress. So now Brahma realized, and now this is mentioned that how he realized that Krishna is in front of him and he's being obedient. He beaded Krishna's lotus feet with his tears. That reminded me of Sudama actually. And now we are talking about, we're going to take a single verse and we'll be talking on that. Okay. Yatra Naisarga Durveya Sahashanri Mrigadaya Mitrani Vajita Vasa Drutaruttarshakadikim. You want to just read the first line? Recite it?
Which one? This?
Yeah.
Yatra Nisaga Turvareha.
Yatra Naisarga Durvarya. Second. Try. Nobody's judging you. Sahasanar Mragadaya Mitrani Vajita Vasa Drutaruttarshakadikam Yatra Naisarga Durvairya Sasanar Mrigadaya Mitrani Vajita Vasa Drutaruttarshakadikam. Yatra Naisarga Durvairya Mitrani Vajita Vasa Drutaruttarshakadikam. Yatra Naisarga Durvaira Sahasanar Mrigadaya Mitrani Vajita Vasa Drutaruttarshakadikam. And we'll read synonyms all together. Yatra, where, Naisarga, by nature, Durvairya, living in amity, Saha, Asan, live together, Nar, human being, Mragadya, and animals, Mitrani, friends, Iva, like, Ajita, O Lord Sri Krishna, Avasana, residence, Drutaya, gone away, Rad, anger, Darshaka Adikam, thirst, and so on. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace E.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki. Let's read the translation together. Vrindavan is the transcendental abode of Lord Krishna, where there is no hunger, anger, or thirst. Though naturally inimical, both human beings and fierce animals live there together in transcendental relationship. And purport? Okay, so Vadra Prabhu.
The
And you can-
word Svara means forest. We are afraid of the forest and do not wish to go there. But in Vrindavan, the forest animals are as good as demigods, for they have no envy. Even in this material world, and the forest animals live together, and when they go to drink water, they do not attack anyone. Envy develops because of sense gratification, but in Vrindavan, there is no sense gratification, but only aim is Krishna satisfaction. Even in this material world, the animals in Vrindavan are not envious of the sadhus who live there. The sadhus keep cows and supply milk to the tigers, saying, "Come here and take a little milk." Thus, envy and malice are unknown in Vrindavan. That is the difference between Vrindavan and the ordinary world.
Thank you. Vishesh Prabhu?
We're horrified to hear the name of the forest. But in Vrindavan, there is no such horror. Everyone there is happy by pleasing Krishna.
Krishna ta kanana natana prabhu.
Whether a Goswami or a tiger or other ferocious animal, everyone's business is the same, to please Krishna. Even the tigers are also devotees. This is the specific qualification of Vrindavan. In Vrindavan, everyone is happy. The calf is happy, the cat is happy, the dog is happy, the man is happy. One may sometimes think that the monkeys in Vrindavan are envious because they cause mischief and steal food. But in Vrindavan, we find that the monkeys are allowed to take butter, which Krishna himself distributes. Krishna personally demonstrates that everyone has the right to live. This is Vrindavan life. Why should I live and you die? No. That is material life. The inhabitants of Vrindavan think, whatever is given by Krishna, let us divide it as prasad and eat. This mentality cannot appear all of a sudden, but it will gradually develop with Krishna consciousness. By sadhana, one can come to this platform.
Thank you. Anyone else? Damayanti Prabhu?
In the material world, one may collect funds all over the world in order to distribute food freely. Yet those to whom the food is given may not even feel appreciative. The value of Krishna consciousness, however, will gradually be very much appreciated. For instance, in an article about the temple of the Hare Krishna movement in Durban, South Africa, the Durban Post reported, all the devotees here are very active in the service of Lord Krishna, and the results are obvious to see. Happiness, good health, peace of mind, and the development of all good qualities.
Thank you. Jividaya Prabhu.
Through God consciousness.
This is the
This is the
nature.
nature of Vrindavana. Arab abhaktasya kuto mahadguno. Without Krishna consciousness, happiness is impossible. One may struggle, but one cannot have happiness. We are therefore trying to give human society the opportunity for a life of happiness, good health, peace of mind, and all good qualities through God consciousness.
Jai. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschata Deshatarine. So guess who forgot he's giving a class today? Me. So because of which, we'll recite one more prayer. Guruve Gaura Chandraya Radhikaya Tadale Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tad Bhaktaya Namo Namaha. Before giving this class, I first offer my obeisances to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga, onto Srimati, and my obeisances onto Srimati Radharani's lotus feet and Krishna's, and the servant of Krishna and the servant of Krishna. That's how the translation goes like. Okay, so now when I got to know I'm giving a class, I saw the title. It says Brahma realizes and sees the original Vrindavan, how it looks like. And obviously, if you want to glorify Vrindavan, the glories can never end, because Vrindavan is not different from Krishna. And we know that Ananta Shesha is trying to glorify just one quality of Krishna. He has started from I don't know how many zillion years before, and he'll go till infinite years, but he still won't be able to glorify just a single quality of Krishna's one guna. Right? To what to talk about myself, who never even prepared. But I know a bhajan, which is really close to my heart, and it glorifies Vrindavan. So we'll dive straight into the bhajan, and then we'll get to know what Narottam Das Thakur is trying to say in that bhajan and how he's trying to explain Vrindavan looks like. Would you be able to open Vrindavan Ramya Sthan lyrics? So what we'll do is we'll sing one paragraph, we all sing together, in a call and response way, and then we'll just discuss about that verse and move to next verse. Sounds good? Yeah. Okay. Let me open lyrics here as well. Can we start? वृंदावन रम्य स्थान दिव्य चिंतामणि धाम रतन मंदिर मनोहारा अव्रत कालिंदी रे राजहंस केली करे ताहे शोभे कनक कमल वृंदावन रम्य स्थान दिव्य चिंतामणि धाम रतन मंदिर मनोहारा So here, Srila Narottam Das Thakur is saying, Vrindavan, this beautiful place is Ramya Sthan. It is a really beautiful place. And Divya Chintamani Dham, it's transcendental, made of Chintamani jewels. This is a Dham. What should be the translation for Dham? Place of worship. So this is Divya Chintamani Dham, and it's filled with touchstones, Chintamani stones, and it's made of all these jewels. And if we read Chaitanya Charitamrita, there is a story where a person who was wanting to discover the true glories of Vrindavan on a materialistic platform. And when he went, I think it was Srila Sanatan Goswami who helped him to see the glories of Vrindavan. He just took a brick in the night, and later in the morning he saw that brick was made of all the jewels and stuff. Well, that was just in a materialistic aspect. But the glories of Vrindavan, as I mentioned, cannot be described easily. At least not in one class of, 45 minutes? Vrindavan is truly a transcendental abode where Lord Krishna, along with Srimati Radhika Rani, has himself played. They have played in Radha Kunda, they have played at Govardhan. They'll go for feeding their cows, and he has played multiple, various different pastimes over there. Narottam Das Thakur is further saying, Ratana Mandir Manohara, jeweled temples are there, which are enchanting. Manohara, which are so, there are 7 major temples, but then if you go to Vrindavan, how many of you have been to Vrindavan? First, let me ask this. How is it? One word. Manohar. There are a lot of temples, right? Jewel temples. There is Radha Ramana, there is Radha Ballava, there is Radha Kirchur Gopinath, which is upstairs, there is Radha Damodar, many more people, many more deities of Krishna, and people are just worshipping. Prabhupada also has mentioned that wherever there is deity worship going on, Sankirtan going on, and devotees are gathering together. That is Vrindavan. So technically, this new Yamuna Dham is also Vrindavan Dham. And if we see, our temple is also enchanted, right? Every single day we say, New Yamuna Dham ki jai. And we are so grateful to be here. Prabhupada has himself been here. And he established two beautiful, actually, multiple beautiful deities, but 6 or 7 major. Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra, Radha, Kishore, Gopinath, and then Gauranitai.
What about the small ones?
Okay, into 2. And the Narsimhadev Bhagwan, right? So Vrindavan is just filled, it's embodied with beautiful temples, and the temples are shiny, they are so nice, there are devotees. And he's saying how it looks like actually. Abrata Kalindi Nire. Abrata means you can say surrounded by Kalindi's water. Kalindi is Yamuna. Yamuna Devi is called as Kalindi. Abrata Kalindi Nire. Raja Hamsa Keli Kore. Raja Hamsa, the swans are playing there in the water of Yamuna Maharani. Right? Now, if we know, like even from a materialistic point of view, the Hamsas, the swans, they are considered a symbol of love because they are always in a pair. I've never seen a swan alone moving in a temple. And people, when see swans, they're like, oh, this is a symbol of love. And what to talk about Rajhamsa? Some of the people might not have seen swans, and these are Rajhamsas. Their features are not like ordinary swans. They are transcendental. What they are doing, they are Keli Kore, they are playing in the water of Yamuna Maharani. And Tahe Shobhe Kanak Kamal. Kanak, if in Punjabi, the word Kanak means gehu, or what should I say? Wheat, right? But a Sanskrit meaning of Kanak is gold, golden. That's why India is also called as a bird of gold. Why? Because our fields are decorated with Kanak. And it is also, wheat is also mentioned as gold in some places in our Shastras. So Kanak Kamal. Kanak Kamal means golden lotus flower. Now we know it's so hard to find a normal lotus flower. What to talk about? Blue lotus flower. And what to talk about then? Sahasradal Kamal, a lotus flower with 1,000 petals. That's my favorite flower, by the way. My birthday is coming. If anybody wants to give me something, that's the best thing. 1,000 petal lotus flower. And there is Kanaka Kamal, which is golden lotus. I don't think so it even exists in material world. So this is how Vrindavan is. Please try to just imagine, please try to make a picture of what Narottam Das Thakur is here saying. Vrindavan is a place, it's a beautiful place. It's filled with jeweled temples. There's Yamuna, and there are swans in the middle. And then swans are playing, probably splashing water at each other. And then around swans there are beautiful lotus flowers which are golden in color. Let's see what Narottam Das Thakur is saying next. Tar madhe hema pita ashtadale visthita ashtadale pradhana naika. रत्नस्थाने बसिया छे दुई जाने श्याम संग सुंदरी राधिका. रत्नस्थाने बसिया छे दुई जाने श्याम संग सुंदरी राधिका. वृंदावन रम्य स्थान दिव्य चिंतामणि धाम रतन मंदिर मनोहारा. So now he's saying the swans are there, the lotus flowers are there, which are golden in color. Tar madhye, in between them, there is Hema Peet. Hema Peet is like, you can say just there's a golden place. Hema is also golden. Like back then, Hema is a wonderful name. A lot of people used to have Hema as their name. So Hema also means golden. So in between those beautiful activities which are happening, there is Hema Peet, a place, golden place. And what's happening at that golden place? Ashtadale Beshtitha. So in that lotus, there is a Hema Peet, and outside that Hema Peet, outside that golden place, there are 8 lotus petals, Ashtadale, of Kamal, of that lotus. And then further he's saying, Ashtadale Beshtitha, Ashtadale Pradhana Naika. So there are few people who are sitting on the 8 lotus petals, and those petals are just, wait, let me read the translation. Okay, yeah. So there are these 8 principal gopis who are actually friends of Krishna. They are Sakhis. And there are 8 principal Sakhis. Does anybody know their name? There's Lalita, there's Vishakha. Anyone? Chitra, Tungavidya, Sudevi, Rangadevi, Champaklata, Indulekha. Yeah. So these are 8 major Sakhis of Krishna. And they are sitting on that golden lotus petal. Right? And now, the Hema Pitha, who is sitting over there, like outside the Hema Pitha, there are 8 lotus petals where are these beautiful gopis who is sitting at the Hema Pitha, at the golden place. They're saying, Tar madhe ratna sthane basi ache dui jane. So between them there is a ratna sthan. That golden place, it has a ratna sthan also. Like there's, let's say, what Acharyas mentioned, there's a throne. I'm sorry, I've heard this class in Hindi, so it's taking me a little time to translate it in English. But there is this beautiful stone, which is throne, which is made out of jewels. And who's sitting? There are 2 people sitting at that stone. Shama, who is Krishna, Sanga Sundari Radhika, who is beautiful Radharani. Now they might have also mentioned Shama Sanga Radhika. But Shama Sanga Sundari Radhika, because she is more beautiful than Krishna. And then this is a pastime when, like some people also mention, that when our acharyas were writing, then there was this pastime going on where Radharani, basically Krishna was kind of annoyed, and he went to Mother Yashoda and asked that, why is Radharani so beautiful and I am not that beautiful? So that is what acharyas also mentioned while writing this had happened. So, yeah, this is all about second verse. And the third verse. How many verses it has? 3, okay. Orupala Byanarashi Amiya Pariche Kashi Hasaya Parihasa Sambhasane. Narotama das koi nit leela sukhamay sadai purakh mora mane. Vrindavana ramya sthana divya chintamani dhama ratana mandira manhara. Mother way, for those of you who are wondering which beat is it, it looks like 2 beat, but it is 3 beat or something else. This is 7 beat kirtan. And if you want to learn it, Damayanti. So, third verse goes like, O Rupa Labhanya Rashi. O Rupa Labhanya Rashi. Of their transcendental form, O Rupa Labhanya, which is very beautiful. Rasi, in abundance, it's like abundantly beautiful. Amiya Pariche Khashi. Amiya is nectar. And Pariche Khasi, it's showering nectar. Why the nectar is showering from that lotus feet? Because what's happening over there? Now it's not like, okay, Ashtakis are sitting on the lotus petals, and then in the middle at the bud there is Radha and Krishna, or Shama Sang Sundari Radhika, and they're just like, what to do, we don't know. Better I should have gone in Brahmajuti. No, they are doing Hasa Parihas. Right? Hasa Parihas means they are like how Sarthak does. They are making jokes of each other. Right? And they are laughing. Sambhasane, by just yapping around in one sense. Huh? Like me. Okay, like me. And then further, Narottam Das Kai Nitya Leela Sukhamay. Srila Narottam Das Thakur is saying the eternal Leela, these pastimes are Sukhamay, are really blissful. Sadais Purak Mora Mane. I wish that these wonderful pastimes, Sadais Purak, eternally they reside in my mind, in my mana. Mana is mind, right? Heart, in my heart. Okay, in my heart. Is it heart in it?
Yes.
Okay. Heart, in my heart. Well, heart is not mana, but still.
Yeah, here it means heart.
Yeah. So this is the beauty of Sri Vrindavan Dham, expressed by Narottam Das Thakur. Now, just try to close your eyes for 2 minutes. Everyone, close your eyes. Close your eyes. Close. Damayanti, close your eyes. Now think of this bhajan again. Remind yourself of all these verses. Vrindavan, this is a beautiful place. There are a lot of temples. Close your eyes, Shivadoya. Close your eyes. And then in this Vrindavan, there is a lot of temples. There are swans, which are not just ordinary swans. And then there are lotus flowers, which are golden in color. And even swans are playing in the water of Kalindi, in the water of Yamuna. And over there's the big lotus flower on which there is 8 gopis sitting at the lotus petals. And in the center there is a throne which is jeweled. And on that throne there is Shama and Sundari Radhika. On that, it's not just this. They are laughing and joking while talking to each other. And they are looking really beautiful. That there is abundant of beauty. Like it's even hard to see this beauty. And what's happening there? The nectar, because of their hasparhas, is showering. There are a lot of wonderful devotees who are just continuously trying to taste that nectar, to be in that leela. And then these devotees are already enjoying, these gopis are already enjoying with Krishna. They are doing hasa parihas. Looking at which Narottam Das Thakur says that this beautiful pastime is really blissful, is sada sukhamaya, and I wish that it will always stay in my mind. Are you able to make a picture in your mind? Now, you all please focus on that picture for a minute. Till then, Monil, do you want to search one thing? Bhakti Arts. Just search Bhakti Arts on Google. Display it. I'll show you a picture which actually Srila Prabhupada has made.
What do you want from the
All? Do you remember I had this picture of Radha and Krishna on the lotus flower? You search? Okay, I think I want to share it later. It's Radha Krishna sitting on lotus flower. Never mind, we'll talk about it later. I'll just share that picture in the group. I had a frame, but it's in my room now. Well, but you guys were able to imagine this thing. You were able to make a picture that how a small glimpse of Goloka could look like. Now, this was about Vrindavan, how it is, as per mentioned by Narottam Das Thakur. There is has parihas going on, there is different thing. What should be the mood to enter that Vrindavan now? That is the question. Anybody? Anybody? As a servant, yes. What should be the mood while entering Sri Vrindavan Dham? The mood should be of, as a servant, definitely, more of humility. So there is Devi Lakshmi, who's, I'm not sure if you have heard of this thing, but Devi Lakshmi is continuously practicing spirit devotional service to Krishna in Biravan. It's Biravan or Binavan, one of these vanas. And what she is doing, she's trying to go, she's trying to achieve the same position as the transcendental gopis and this. But why she did not directly entered? Because she wanted to have her Aishwarya as well while having. So in Vrindavan, no matter if you are a billionaire or a zillionaire or if you are GBC, the mood should be that, okay, I'm humble and there are really great devotees over here. I must serve them. Because Krishna, he literally owns everything. There's nobody more superior than him. So better to already be in a humble mind. By the way, does anybody know why Vrindavan is called as Vrindavan? Like, why is the Vrindavan has this name?
Because it's filled with Vrinda. Vrinda is Tulsi.
Yes. Well, that is the Radha. There was a serial, Radha Krishna, and that is an analogy from here. But what our Acharyas has mentioned, that is also true. That's not wrong. That is true. Yeah, Vrinda Devi has. Tulsi Maharani has another name, which is Vrinda, which is also true. Our Acharyas mentioned that this is a one of Gopa Vrinda, Gopi Vrinda. These group, the one of groups. Tulsi Maharani is one thing, but this is the one of these groups. Like, thank you so much for singing that bhajan today. Lalita Vishakha Adi Jata Shakhi Vrinda. Right? So that group of Sakhis, that group of Gop Sakhas. And then there are different Leelas. There's Nivrit Nikunj Leela, there's Kunj Leela. Because of this, it is called as Vrindavan. And the mood to go there should be learned from Acharyas, and specifically from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, where we hear Dhule Dhule Gora Chan Hari Gun Gai. Dhule Dhule Gora Chan Hari Gun Gai. Ashiya Vrindavane Nache Gararai Dhule Dhule Garathan Hari Gun Gai. Dhule Dhule Garathan Hari Gun Gai. So what's happening? Gaurachand, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he's dancing and he's swinging here and there. And what he's doing? Hari Gun Gai. He's talking about the glories of Krishna. Ashiya che Vrindavane, in whole Vrindavan. So this bhajan is written in a mood of when Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is going to Vrindavan, right? And now he's reminding. Now imagine you are going to your school reunion after so long, and then you see, oh, this was my class. Here we used to bunk and sit at this place, and then this is the place where I get punished by my teacher, or my principal used to sit there. There's a lot of things going on, right? Same thing is happening with Krishna here, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He's going chanting the name of Krishna, and he's looking at these beautiful places. What's happening? He's dancing with ecstasy. Nache Gora Rai. Vrindavan, we should go in a humble mood to glorify Krishna, to dance for Krishna, to chant for Krishna. And what said further? Vrindavan Tarulata Preme Koya Hari Katha. Vrindavan Tarulata Preme Koya Hari Katha. Nikunjera Paki Guli, Nikunjera Paki Guli, Harinam Suna, Harinam Suna, Dhule dhule Gora Chan, Hari Gun Gai. So what now he's doing? He's going to Tarur Lata, the creepers of Vrindavan, the trees of Vrindavan. And what he's doing? Preme Koe Hari Katha. With love. He's just saying Hari Katha. Now Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is himself Krishna. So he's saying that, okay, Krishna used to have this pastime over here. He's going at the trees. Okay, this is Vrindavan, this is Nidhivan, this is this one. He's finding all these vanas. And in ecstasy, he's saying his own stories. That, okay, Krishna and Radha, they used to play here. They used to do Rasha dance here. This was the Jalakri Rasthana. This is Radha Kunda. And what he's further saying, in those Nikunja, where these groves, in those groves, there are flocks of birds. And what those birds? Those birds are also Harinam Sunai. They're also singing with Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. What further happening? Gaur bole Hari Hari, Sari bole Hari Hari. Gaura bole Hari Hari, Sari bole Hari Hari. Mukhe mukhe sukha shari, mukhe mukhe sukha sari. Hari Nam Sunai, Hari Nam Gai, Dhule dhule Gora Chan, Hari Gun Gai. So what's happening in one of those trees? There is Radha. So there is these two parrots, right? And they are talking about Radha and Krishna. One is on Krishna's side and another one is on Radha's side. And then they are having this conversation which I just opened. This is another bhajan by Acharya. I'll quickly just mention few lines from this bhajan. So they are fighting who is greater. And let's hear what they are trying to say. So how many of you are here from Krishna's side? Okay, 1, 2. And how many are here from Radharani's side? Okay, almost everyone. How many are here from Mahaprabhu's side? Hari Bol! Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki! Okay, so... So, they are having conversations like this. So, Shukha, the male parrot, is on Krishna's side, and Sari, female parrot, is on Radharani's side. And what they are saying? Sukha bole Amar Krishna, Giridhar Chilo, Sari bole Amar Radha, Shakti Samchari Lo. The Shukha, the male parrot, says that my Krishna is Giridhari Chilo. He lifted the Giriraj Govardhan, right? And Sari bole, yes, he lifted, but by the power of Srimati Radharani. Why? Because Srimati Radharani is the left side of Krishna. And if you see, Krishna is holding the Govardhan Parvat on his left side. So by the power of Radharani. Right. Sukha bole Amar Krishna. Mather Mayur Pankha. Sari bole Amar Radha. Naam paite Rakhi. Sukha bole that my Krishna has more pank, peacock feather on his head. Sari bole, yes, there is. Definitely it must be having the name of Radharani hidden in it. That's why he's having this thing. And if you see in that more pankha, in that peacock feather, there is actually hidden the name of Srimati Radhika. That's why it's so beloved to Krishna. Further, Sukha bole Amar Krishna, Chuda bame hele, Sari bole Amar Radha, Charan paibe bole. Now Sukha is saying, my Krishna, like because of his Tribhangi form, his Chuda is tilted towards the Bam side, towards the left side. And Sari bole, yes, true that. Because he wants to attain the lotus feet of Srimati Radharani. That's why. So it's like Sukha is himself putting himself in trouble. Further, Sukha bole Amar Krishna, Yashoda Jivana, Sari bole Amar Radha, Jivanera Jivana. Sukha bole, yes, my Krishna is Yashoda's Jivan, is the heart and soul of Yashoda. Sari bole, yes. Then that heart and my Radhika Rani is the heart and soul of that Jivan of Yashoda. So Jivanera Jivana. Shukha bole Amar Krishna, Jagatera Guru, Sari bole Amar Radha, Vancha Kalpataru. Shukha bole, my Krishna is Jagat Guru. He is the Guru for the whole world. And Sari is saying that my Radha is Vancha Kalpataru. She is desired tree. Further, Sukha bole Amar Krishna, Premera Bhikhari, Sari bole Amar Radha, Premera Lahari. Sukha is saying, oh Krishna, he's so merciful. All he wants is prema. He's prema Bhikhari. He just wants some love. Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam, just a little bit of love. And Sari boli, well, my Radharani is ocean of love. Right? And then Vishesh was mentioning the other day, Radhanath Maharaj thing that Radharani is the ocean of love, which can only go towards Krishna. Right? That's what you were mentioning? He himself is confused. But something like this, and I really was able to relate this one with this bhajan. Further, it's saying, okay, I'll just skip few things. Sukha bole Amar Krishna, Jagatera Prana, सारी बोले अमर राधा, जीवन प्राण धन. And then with that, Moonal is saying me that the time is almost going. I'll just go to the last line. Sukha sari dui jana, dwanda guche ge. Sorry. Sukha sari dui jana, dwanda guche gelo. Preme bhari so bhai ek bar. Hari Hari bolo. That Sukha Sari, after this whole fight, which is 15-16 verses, they are saying, okay, leave this fight, and with Prem, let's chant. Because they see the Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Krishna and Radha, both are downstairs, standing under their tree. Let's just chant Hari Hari with Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Hari Hari! Hari Hari! Thank you. Hare Krishna. Hope it was of some value. If you have any questions,